Alrighty, good morning. Welcome to Mindful Monday. I am Meredith. We're going to get started. Come to a seat on your bolster or anything that you could sit on to get your hips up off the ground. Whew. Getting ready to start a new week, an exciting new week of training and of eating healthy and of thinking healthy and doing all those wonderful things. So actually, let me dial this up. Sorry. There we go. Come to a comfy seat. Reach under and pull the flesh out from underneath your sits bones. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I have a sleeping baby right next door, so I don't want to wake him up. But hopefully you can hear me okay. Pull the flesh out from underneath your sits bones. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. Roll them forward a couple times. And then shrug them up towards your ears, send them into the back and sink them down into your back pockets. Drop your chin to your chest. Stretch out the back of your neck. Circle your head around to the right. And reverse it, circle around to the left. Round your back and draw your chin to your chest. Take a nice deep inhale, breathe into the upper back. On the exhale, come back to neutral. Now plant your hands behind you, open up your chest, lift your chin. And then come back to neutral. Bring your palms facing up, index finger and thumb come together. The other three fingers fan out, drop the shoulders. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. I want you to notice as you're breathing, the thoughts that are coming into your mind. See them, recognize them. And then with each thought, I want you to encapsulate it into a bubble that you could visually see. See the thought inside that bubble, so give it a visual. And then watch the thought float away. Another thought pops into your head. Visualize it, recognize it, and put it inside that bubble and watch it float away. Just feeling your mind clearing of those thoughts. Coming to a blank slate. Releasing the mudra, the index finger and the thumb, interlace the hands. Turn the palms up toward the ceiling as you inhale. Lift up the heart, lift up your chin. Keep the eyes closed. Let the left hand find the floor. Reach up and over with the right arm. You can drop down on your left elbow if you want. Interlace the palms again. With the fingers again, palms facing down. This time again, lift. And then right hand finds the floor. Press into the floor with the right. Reach up and over with the left. And then again, around the back, pull on your knees. Breathe into your upper back. Then back to neutral again. Place the hands behind you. Lift the heart, lift the chin. Come back to neutral. Keep the eyes closed. Left hand finds the right knee. Lift and lengthen and then twist. Sometimes when you keep your eyes closed, you can feel things more. Feel the twist in the spine. And then release. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, twist. Back to neutral. Now blink the eyes open. Roll over onto the hands and knees. Slide the bolster to the back of your mat. Place the top of the toes on the bolster. Inhale, extend the spine, lift your heart, draw your shoulder blades down your back, lift your chin and your tail. And then exhale, round your back, push the floor away, chin to chest. 3 more like that. Inhale, tail up, shoulder blades down, heart and chin up. And exhale, round back. Two more. Inhale, tail comes up, shoulder blades slide down, heart and chin lift. And exhale, round back. Last one, tail up, shoulder blades down, heart and chin up. Exhale, round the back. Have just the tips of your toes on the bolster. Sit your bum back to your heels. Reach the arms forward, drape the chest down, stretch through the low back and breathe there. And then walk the arms over to the left side of your mat. Rock your weight onto your right heel. Breathe along the right side of your body. And then switch sides, walk through center, shift the body weight over to the left, reach the arms over to the right. Breathe along the left side of your body. Back to neutral. Now curl your toes under. You're going to rock back onto your heels on the bolster. Option to place your hands together in patty cake and press the elbows into the knees. Good. Now walk it forward and arrive in downward facing dog. Slide the bolster off of your mat. Pedal push through your downward dog. Bend into right knee and left knee. Walk out your dog a little bit. And then pay attention to the hands. The index fingers point towards the top. The other 3 fingers outside that fan out to the side slightly. And really press the chest back to the thighs as you lift up through your tailbone. And then flex your quad muscles here. Maybe even lift your toes up. Really intense stretch for the calf. And then shift forward into plank. Pause there for a second. Knees come down first. Chin and chest second. Slide yourself all the way out. Push your toes into the ground and lift your heart for cobra. Inhale there. And exhale, come down. Try that again. Push the toes into the ground. Lift up through the heart. Draw your shoulders down. Exhale, come down. Now tuck your toes under. Shift your hips forward as you lift for a light upward facing dog. And then shift back to child's pose. Gaze forward on your inhale. Round your back on your exhale. Reverse arch your back on your inhale. Come to downward facing dog on the exhale. Walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Hands underneath the knees. Flat back lifts your heart. Exhale, forward bend. Reverse swan dive yourself up. And as you do that, take a little back bend at the top. And then exhale, hands to the heart center. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, take your left foot to the back of the mat. You might want to fingertip the mat or come to flat hands, or you could put your hands on a block. Inhale, straighten out through your right leg, and then exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten out. Walk your hands back a bit, fingertip the ground. Lift and lengthen your spine. Inhale there. And then exhale, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Shift forward on your inhale. Again, knees come down, chin and chest down. Slide it all the way out. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, come down. Curl your toes again. Press your hips forward as you come up for upward facing dog. And exhale, child's pose. Gaze forward on the inhale. Round the back on the exhale. Reverse arch the back on your inhale. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, dive forward. Reach and rise on your inhale. Reverse swan dive it up. Take a little back bend at the top. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, take your left foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Again, fingertip the ground or flat hands or hands to a block. Sink into your right hip. Firm up your right thigh. Lift from the back of your knee. And then inhale, extend the left leg and exhale, bend. 2 more times like that. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 1 more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Curl the left toes back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Press the chest back, stretch the back of the thighs. Again, if you want, firm up your quads and lift your toes. It's an intense stretch for the calves as well. Shift forward, optional full chaturanga, bend through the elbows. Upward facing dog opens the heart. Downward facing dog, rolling over the toes, lift the hips. Walk your feet towards each other. Take your right foot forward. Ground through your left heel. Warrior 1, reach and rise. Draw your right hip back in space. Left hip forward and press into the outer edge of your left foot and then lift your gaze. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, puff up the chest, open up your heart, and then humble warrior, right shoulder on top of or inside of the right knee, squeezing the palms together, wringing out the upper chest and the shoulders. Breathe in there. Breathe out. On the inhale, transition to a twist. Spin onto the ball end of your back foot. On the exhale, twist yourself open. Breathe in. Release the right hand down. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Pull your right shoulder away. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Right hand down. Right foot back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Press the chest back. Breathe out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Doing closed hip sequencing first. Reach and rise. Push into the outer edge of your right foot. Reach the arms up. Drop the shoulders down. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Walk that right hip forward and left hip back. Breathe out. 1 more inhale as you interlace the hands. Open up the chest and then exhale, humble warrior, left shoulder, on the inside of the left knee. Drop your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right hand finds the floor. Spin onto the ball mount of your right foot. Exhale, left arm up, twisted. Forward lunge. Breathe in. And out. Drop your left hand behind your back. Drop your right shoulder to your right ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Shift forward. Chaturanga Dandasana, bend through the elbows. Upward facing dog, open the heart. Downward facing dog, hips. Hip opener sequence, right leg up, open up that right hip, flex through your right foot and circle your right foot at the ankle. Good, right foot comes on the outside of your right hand in a lizard lunge now. So it's a wider version lunge than we did before. Breathe in, sink the hips down, breathe out. Good, right leg back. Left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Keep pressing down hard through that right hand, so your right shoulder and your left shoulder are even. And then take your left foot on the outside of your left hand, and then again, sink the hips down. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to walk yourself around so that you're in a wide-legged forward bend. Lift and lengthen your spine. Inhale there. And then exhale. Option to keep your hands there, to walk your hands back behind you as you drop the head. Hands come to the hips. Reach and rise on your inhale. Take your right leg pointed towards the back of the mat. Warrior two. Place the right hand on the inside of the right knee. Place your left hand on your left hip, and like you're spreading those apart, peel them apart. Nice stretch through the inner thighs. Extend through the arms. Reverse your warrior on the inhale. And then take your right elbow to your right knee. Left arm reaches up and over, side ankle pose. Start to spin your left bicep behind your left ear and look up on the inside of your left arm. Really spark up your fingers, extend through your hands. You're not just kind of like lazily stretching, you're really extending. Good, come back to warrior two on your inhale. Extend through your right leg and then spin your right foot in, spin your left foot out. This is like the headless yoga teacher. Warrior two on the left side. Sink into it. Left hand on the inside of the left knee. Right hand right on like the horn of your iliac bone, of your hip bone, and pull the two apart. And then extend. Drop the shoulders, really spread. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Reverse the warrior on your inhale. And then again, side ankle pose, left elbow, left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Again, reach that right bicep behind the ear. Spread out your fingers. Good. Come back to warrior two. Straighten out the forward leg. Turn your left foot in. Let me back up for a second. Turn your right foot out, Trikonasana, one of my favorite poses in the practice. Extend a triangle pose, reach up and over your right leg. Right hand goes low, left arm reaches up. Work your right sit bone under you. Keep reaching and opening with that left arm. Option here, you could take your left hand behind your back and you could drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep working your right sit bone under you. Keep opening up your left hip. We're going to go straight from here into a half moon pose, okay? So balance pose. Right fingers come down. You might need to step your right foot back or your left foot in a step or two, and then extend your left leg up. Flex through your left toes, okay? Turn your toes as if they were reaching over the side of your mat. And then option to peel your left arm up, or if you want the quad stretch, reach back, capture your left foot with your left hand, and then push and pull there. We're breathing here for 5 breaths. Keep working your right sit bone underneath you. If you want to go to a full balance, you could take the right hand off the floor, whatever works for you. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. We're going to release that left leg. You're going to reach your left leg down next to your right leg. We're still going to be working with the left leg. Bend into your right knee and walk yourself around to the left. So IT band stretch on the left leg. Relax your head down. Breathing there. Get pretty intense into the IT band. If you're feeling it a lot below your knee, then you know it's driving from your calf muscle. If you're feeling it a lot above, then it's driving from the lateral quad and the lateral hamstring. Good. Come back to center. Place your hands on your hips and rise up. Take your left leg, step your left leg out to the left. Wide-legged forward bend, second chest opener. Wrap your hands behind your hips. So you're grabbing your hips like this with moon hands. And you're pressing your hips forward as you drop your shoulders. Instead of worrying about dropping your head back, think more about getting the front body open. Keep your belly button pulled into your spine for 2. And 1. Release it. Trikonasana to the left. Hinging long over your left leg. Left hand goes low. Right arm peels up. Work that left sit bone underneath you. Feel a beautiful stretch all along the low right side of your back. Okay, so you're getting a nice stretch for the obliques here. You're getting a bit of a stretch for the QL in the back, and then peel your right arm up. Or drop your right arm behind you and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. We're going to transfer into Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand goes to the ground. Right leg kickstands up. The toes are turned towards over the side of your mat, and we're going to peel the right arm up. Staying there or reaching back, Trikonasana, grabbing on right hand to right foot, and then push and pull there, and breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Excellent. Release the right foot. Square off your hips. Keep the right leg straight. Bend deep into your left leg and walk yourself around. Drop your head down. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Hands come to the hip. Flat back rises you all the way up. Reach up and inhale. Forward bend and exhale. Flatten your back, inhale. Plant the hands, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Shift forward in a plank pose. Come all the way down to the mat. Good. I'm going to give you options here for your quad stretch. Okay. So some people like quad stretch on the ground when you bring your elbow down and you reach back for your foot. Okay. That's one option. You need to really ground your thigh to the ground there. Okay. Another option is quads off your couch or quads at the wall. Okay. Where you're going to back yourself up. Your knee is going to go down to the ground, or hopefully in a padded situation, and your other foot goes forward. Push into your resistance into the wall or into the couch with your foot. So you lunge forward, you push into the resistance, and then you shift yourself back. That's another quad stretch. Or if you don't have a wall, then you can do a quad stretch here. Again, lunge forward and reaching back for your foot. You can also reach with the opposite hand back for your foot, and that's what we call galaxy pose in yoga. And in that scenario, you can open up your chest so you can get a whole chest stretch as well with it. So you pick your quad stretch, either do the resistance off the wall, do the one on your belly, again, grabbing the hand to foot and applying resistance, or do your galaxy position. Okay, so we'll just take a break now for some quad stretching, whatever works for you. I love quads at the wall, so I'm gonna do quads at the wall, but you can do whatever works for you. Just make sure that you're doing both sides. If you're stretching at the wall with me, you're gonna lunge forward, you're gonna push into the resistance, and then you're gonna shift your bum back. Make sure you keep your belly button pulled in. Make sure you keep your pelvis your pubic bone pulling forward so you're not getting this huge sway in your back. And make sure that your resistance is light. And then switch sides. It's hilarious. I'm getting text messages from my husband that the baby is refusing to go to sleep because I'm talking. He just wants to do yoga. Little Elias is ready to do yoga. We actually do yoga together, but he does more just like laying on the mat pose. He loves not child's pose, he loves happy baby pose. Good, shift forward. Excellent. Releasing whichever form you chose to do. Come onto your back. I'm gonna get one more stretch for the TFL. Windshield wiper. I saw my first client this weekend, my first time putting my hands on people since the pandemic. It was very interesting, really fun. Drop your right knee in, hook your left ankle on the outside of the right knee, and then reach your right arm out to the right. Keep pulling your belly button back to your spine. I know that your low back is popping up, but don't let it don't overextend your back. Keep drawing your core in. Good, release. Drop your left knee in. Some of you might not even need to hook the ankle on top. You might just feel that stretch, right in this position, and then reach your left arm out to the left. Back to center, happy baby pose. In honor of little baby Elias, we'll do happy baby pose. Grab onto the outsides of your feet, draw your tailbone down to the ground. If you want to rock side to side, you're welcome to. And then take your arms out to a T, drop your knees over to the left and look to the right. You'll feel this more in the glute if you grab onto the outside of your right knee and you pull your right butt cheek the opposite way. It's a great stretch for the glute. You can feel it there. We'll do another stretch for the glute right after this. Good. We'll do the other side in a second. Cross your right knee over your left knee. So this is called Go Mukasana Yoga, cow face pose. You would normally do this in a seated position, but we'll do it on the back. It's a little bit easier. Grab the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Okay, flex your feet and don't pull down towards your butt. Think about pulling your foot towards your left shoulder. Okay? You can do the same thing with the left foot and the right hand, but if you can't reach both your feet, it's just the top leg that's most important. But obviously breathe. Good, switch legs. So now it's going to be left over right. And then again, grab the outside of your feet. You can even grab your ankles if you can't reach your feet. You can also use a strap. Just another great stretch for the glutes, similar to like the figure 4 stretch, this stretch that we do a lot. This is just another option. Really kind of nails the glute. And then release that. Take your knees to the right, arms out to a T, look to the left. And then come back to center, big squeeze in. Rock side to side on your spine. Maybe you roll up and back on your spine a little bit. And then come up to a seat. It's not a yoga class with me unless we stretch your neck at the end. Drop your left ear to the left. Reach your right arm behind if you need more. You can also reach your hand over your head and kind of grab on behind your right ear. And then come back to center, right ear, right shoulder. Pull your left arm behind you. And then dial your chin down, maybe reach behind. Come back up to center, bring your chin to your chest. Grab on, push in and pull down, and then lift your chin the other way. And then interlace the hands behind your head. Push your head back into your hands and override, pull down, chin to chest. Draw the tips of your elbows to meet each other. Excellent. Woo, hope you guys feel good, happy, and healthy Monday. Wishing you guys a great week. For those of you that are interested in stretching, I am back seeing people right here in my house. So if you are interested, find me on Facebook, Meredith Bass, or on Instagram, Stretch Stronger, or through Erin. She's got my number. And get you feeling good. Alrighty, talk to you soon, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.